Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Dory Jackson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Wilson's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Running it with David Montgomery. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Nick Herbig making the play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Their rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing from the gun here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. David Long getting to the spot that time. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down throw from Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Goff on 3rd. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here we go with Montgomery. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's Montgomery on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go for it. Goff. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They bring a tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That stop made by T.J. Watt. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Works his way to the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A give up the gut to Montgomery. He's contained at the line for no gain. David Long getting the spot that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Rush coming for Goff. And it looks great flying through the air, Bron, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. That's incomplete left side. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running this with Montgomery. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. David Long getting to the spot that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Here's Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Throw complete to Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. David Long getting to the spot that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Goff now on 3rd down. He finds Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They run. Here's Montgomery. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He tries to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert straight ahead. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
They'll throw on first. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now gone. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down from the red zone. Laporta with the grab. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Carry here for Montgomery. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Montgomery on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Just one quarter. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They send a man in motion. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. David Montgomery with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Steelers 6. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. the gun, they'll look to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Here's a throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
They'll set up here for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season. Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They're going for it. Here's Watson. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This is Montgomery. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. This give is to Tfgo. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He's got it deep downfield. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. From the gun, Watson. Chased out to his right. Trying to push it deep down. Brought in inside the 20. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 8-yard line.
Sticking to the air with Watson. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. One final shot here. So the Lions get the win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.
I sit on the corner and shook my, I'm finna give y'all another hit.